Good evening, and welcome to the Comedy Central Roast of Blake Broussard. This is your roast master, Jonathan Mintham, and here we go. No. Welcome to the North America Future Card Buddyfight stream. I think this is like number 4. I think we started this a long time ago, and it's good to bring it back from the dead, like mummies.
Like Justin last week.
Yeah, like Justin, we had to send in a necromancer for Justin. So, but here we go. So tonight we're joined with the admin team. We have I'm going to read it as I see it. You guys can just say hello and introduce yourselves. I see first off Jason Sharkowski.
Yo.
There we go. Robert Mansauer.
Hey.
Justin Gee.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Mom.
Blake Broussard.
You know why I'm here.
Yep. And Zachary Grand.
What's up, guys?
We may or may not have Levi Lalonde joining us. He is currently experiencing some car troubles, but we got a great show here tonight, guys. We're going to kind of cover a variety of topics, which all the admins I sent you about an hour ago. Of course, lots going on. We're at the end of our tournament season, which is really exciting, and we found out tonight in Houston, 5th Omnis had won. We'll touch on that a little bit, but anyone want to say anything about that real quick? Anyone have any feeling?
I wanted Legend World to win really badly. But if they get drum out, it's
Did Legend World make it to top 2 or?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So second place is now Rogue Deck spot. Like we can contribute that to the Rogue Deck spot. So.
I'm glad I didn't see Mummies in the top 8 list. I'm just saying.
They were so close.
I'm just saying. I'm so glad that's dead. Pun.
No, it's not. We're gonna see it at Nationals. I can feel it. So, all right, but that's exactly let's talk about the meta right now. Let's talk about the decks that have been topping. Zach, you're the only admin to have done something this year. So,
that's only because I had to work and I couldn't participate.
I take that back. Levi did top with Guardians. But let's look at the current meta of all the things that just especially have come out. Obviously, the biggest, funniest, memeiest thing right now is Mummies came in second in Chicago. Legend World is right there in second. But the topping deck we've had, what was Graban? He played Arcahill. He played 72 Pillars.
Yeah.
Yep. And then tonight was 5th Omnis. And of course, Guardians and Executioners and all that stuff's up there. What are you guys' thoughts on the meta? Is it pretty balanced? Good variety?
Asmodai is a dick.
Asmodai? Oh, a regular Asmodai is like the 72 Pillars.
Yeah, she's a dick.
Really good.
All right. Jason, what did you play against at Chicago? Like you played John Mayer. He was playing 5th Omnis. Like, is that deck like still the thing? Like, is it just a rogue deck now?
It's still really good, and they're size 3 that steals your gauge is the best opening play ever. I mean, it's a really good deck. They sit on that for a while, and then they just drop fucking drum and go to town on you. So, I mean,
that point's pretty.
Still
nice.
really good.
Okay, so. Zach, in your endeavors when you were in Atlanta, like what were some of the things that you were going up against with? Were those decks? Your deck is deemed obviously meta, I think, pretty well. So
hardcore meta. The scariest deck that I played in Atlanta was Dark Heroes.
Really?
Yeah, that was my only loss in rounds was Dark Heroes. They're just faster than I could set up at the time.
Interesting.
And like. I'm glad I learned from rounds because I opened Inverse Omni die every time, and that was a huge mistake because they always had Gwens, and I would have to get rid of Omni die myself. But the setup is kind of bad. You needed really to be able to deal with the Mercuro counter speed in order to not be afraid of the deck, but. Other than that, I mean, Bonds. I had a close call Bonds where they dealt like 8 damage to me on their first turn. And I was like, holy crap! But not a whole lot else that I was scared of at the time. The meta, of course, has shifted a little bit though.
Yeah, I mean, like Star Dragon World. I mean, we've seen it sort of top in Chicago. I think there was like one version of it, but this turnaround in Houston not topping. I mean, our Dragon Force as scary as we thought they were, or are we just kind of like no one knows how to play there? Anyone can chime in there.
Dragon World 1 is pretty scary when they get that impact with ball who can just keep restanding. I mean, that's... Hey, Gage, restand the impact ball and swing with the Dragon Force. It's scary as shit. That's what killed... That's the only loss I had. Until I had to leave.
Yeah, that was my one loss to Dragon Force or Star Dragon World, where I had like 5 full in my shade, and they're like, "Oh no, now you have nothing." And I'm like, "Well, I guess I lose after having one weapon destroy my entire like investment." So
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot less counterplay as far as like when it comes to the Dragon World one, where you have to have both the item and the monster on board, and if you like remove the monster, it's not as bad. But like you have to draw into your barbed wires or whatever out you have for the Star Dragon one, because that card basically says you cannot out advantage me at this point.
Yeah.
Not to mention they can't be destroyed or returned to hand. So there's
Barbed wire is the only answer. I mean, right?
that and the generic mass soldier dude or whatever that drops the crit.
That might work, but I'm still scared of the Star Dragon World one more than the Sun Dragon one.
Yeah.
6K.
Sun Dragons, I just kill everything. Everything just dies every turn.
Well, we don't allow free destruction.
Well, get good.
The Mr. Good. Yeah.
So what you do is against the Dragon World one, you let Austin Summers take on every Sun Dragon player, and he'll just knock them out. That's what I learned.
With mummies.
Yep.
With just mummy wreck. But what about the shades? Which 2 shades stopped in Houston. I don't think we had one shade in Chicago the most recently. What are your guys' thoughts on that deck? And is that a 2nd tier, 3 tier? Like, where are you feeling that deck is at?
I think for shades.
Yeah, that's definitely up there.
I tell you, I don't know how Robert didn't top. Well, I mean, he just said why he didn't top because he got wrecked by.
Yeah, that was my one loss.
Star Dragon World, but
Yeah,
watching Robert play that deck, the deck's really good.
It's a scary deck, no doubt.
It's really good. Pop a guy on my turn, pop a guy on your turn.
I didn't have any issues throughout the tournament, except for that one. Like after I lost that one game, every other match was not an issue.
Yeah, and you lost that game because you didn't draw barbed wire, right? I mean, that's why you lost.
Exactly. I mean, you can break with the deck. You run at 11 to 12-ish size 3s, and you don't draw into that. You're basically done. You have a couple ways around that, but when it comes to you also have to have a spell in hand they can cast. There's some spells that you just can't cast, like the Shade. So you have to have a kind of mixed hand. And if you don't open that, you're really susceptible to rush decks.
There are 2
Interesting.
But they didn't get 1st or 2nd. I assume that's because they probably had the misfortune of going against Legend World.
Yeah. If you can get rid of Shade's Soul, they're kind of out of options.
Yeah.
Hello, Loki.
Yeah, right, Loki.
Yeah.
You'll learn that certain decks can just get rid of your soul, so you keep your cards selector in hand, so after they do that, you'll have a soul, and you'll do weird stuff.
You mean Angel Thrill?
Yeah, Angel Thrill, or you can mess with timings and be I don't want you to take care of the soul, so I'll pop Angel Thrill on Declaration and stuff like that.
That's
so
what I
there's
just had.
definitely ways.
Yeah.
But they do have the one issue of being able to crit.
What about Guardians and Executioners? What are your guys' thoughts on that, having it been they've topped here and there, but are we expecting? Do you think we're good right now? Do you think the few things that Bushiro produce over the time, are they just going to fall wayside? And we're okay, thanks for contributing for one meta season.
It's gonna depend on what they get in the next set. I feel it really is gonna. I mean, they're not bad, but they're scary when they get going. But you got to see what they have next to really.
I just don't hope they don't take the 100 demon route and just stop support altogether.
Yeah, that'd be.
All we have to do is slap a 100 demon logo on any card, and it's okay.
Well, 100 demons are kind of limited.
Yeah, I found that with Guardian specifically, it depends on the player. Like, there are some really bad Guardian players and really good ones that like show that Guardians don't need that much more support. Like, I don't think so.
You mean you just don't open weapon elixir in size 0?
Yeah, but like, there's ways to play
That's
the deck that people don't, and it's like, I don't understand the thought process. But I think
Yeah.
Executioners and Guardians are definitely good. They're not like the toppest of tiers, but they're definitely like they can be played, and they should be like thought of when it comes to like your main deck and sideboard.
Yeah.
There's really no reason that they can't keep getting support. I mean, they just throw Guardian or Executioner on the card, and you're done. But
Well, and they are. What I mean, like the card reveal. Chicago was a Guardian. It was like a Dragon World. Size 3 or size 2.
there was a reveal at Chicago. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, well, you were too busy doing awesome with heroines, man.
Doing heroin.
Yeah, you said it, not I. Okay, let's talk about the rogue decks. Let's talk about Legend World, obviously, today. Let's talk about mummies. I feel like that's a huge thing right now for so many reasons. Rogue deck kind of mentality, or like, is it just good players are getting through with random decks? Anyone? So quiet, so quiet. Justin, you play Black Dragons. They haven't really been topping that much. What do you think about rogue decks like that?
I don't think a lot of people have been playing Black Dragons, or if they're playing them, it's like a lot of people in the groups keep saying that they're playing them wrong. I don't know how you play it wrong. You literally just play Void Slasher, play Impact Monsters, Savage the center, attack for damage. But
Okay.
Austin made it with mummies. I don't know if you would consider that rogue deck, but I had a huge issue with that. I think that's the only deck in practice I didn't beat. We played the night before regionals. Because when I killed his guys, it would just mill more mummies, and then he'd just kill me. Because he'd have everything he needed in like 2 turns playing against me. But rogue decks, I don't know. It's hard.
I think there's a lot. I think the meta is really varied right now, so a lot of rogue decks.
What about Zach? What about? Say it again.
I think a lot of rogue decks can make their way there. Like, there's a lot of like variance in the meta right now. So like some decks can get the right matchups and then like get to top 8. Like, I found that like in every event, there's at least like 5 or 6 different decks in top 8. So there's definitely a variety, but then it's usually the same like 2 or 3 in top 3. It'd be like Fifth Omni, Pillars, and something else. So like we've seen like Quartet 5 or something, and then like Dark Heroes. And like occasionally we'll see like Dungeon World, but like yeah, there is like the space, and there's like Tyrants at Chicago also.
Tyrant was Tyrant Demon Godel. It was like a mix. It was really, the deck was really interesting to see for sure.
Tyrant Godel.
Zach, what about like Legend World? What was your excitement seeing that Jude Paris had gotten to 2nd place with that?
Yeah, I was glad that he did, and I really wanted to know how, because I need to learn from whatever he was doing. Because I'm envious. I really like Legend World, but I've never gotten myself to play it competitively, just because I don't have enough faith in the deck or the world right now. They got some cards. To me, it's not all the way there, because you have to do extra. That Dragon World gets 1 card. It might take you 2 or 3 cards for Legend World to do the same thing.
Yeah, to make up for it. What about?
Did Legend World get any new like support recently that would have
Zodiac
helped? Well, other than Zodiac, I mean for discard.
Well, they got a.
I think they got mostly stars.
Well, there were stars. They have the Leo. That's pretty good. It's a size 1 that becomes a 0 if you have a star buddy, and he can get you 2 gauge and still be on the left and right and attack stuff. They also got a counter speed spell that can destroy a size 1 or less counter speed. To me, that's amazing. They can also counter pluck soul and counter speed get 2 gauge, which is all on the same card, which is pretty awesome.
But nothing directly for, but just the one spell you said.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other stars that were really nice. I think the star deck itself is pretty good. It's not all the way there. I guess you would definitely put it in the rogue deck. It's like one of those decks that somebody could play and have pretty good draws all day long and get into the top. But it's one of those decks that you have to get pretty good draws all day long.
But he didn't play stars to the top 2, did he? He played discard, right?
He played, I guess someone said a discard/Asgard build. And I don't know if it's what I've been trying.
That's the kind of support I was asking about. Not just recent support, but support specific to the deck he was playing.
I don't know what he was playing specifically, because if they said it was discard hybrid, then he could have just been playing Zodiacs with the size 3 Asgard build, and just have occasional the double attacking cross knives hit the drop zone. So all of a sudden you have a double attacking penetrate size 3, which they desperately needed. But,
all right. All right. What about Nationals, which will be taking place on, I believe, but less than 2 weeks away? What do we expect to see? I actually want to take a vote. What do you guys think will win the whole show? What deck is going to be the top deck?
Pillars or Fifth Omni. That's what I'm going to say.
Oof. Anyone else?
That sounds solid to me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not going to vote because I'm planning.
Zach, you mean Discard Legend World, right?
Of course.
Watch, he fucking takes mummies. What has been started?
That's my prediction. Mummies are gonna win.
I don't think we know what Austin's doing yet. He's qualified for both events, so he can go Vanguard.
He told me he was going to be playing Vanguard, but I mean...
Yeah, he has no choice but to play Vanguard, actually. Yeah. When you top a Bushiroad event, you have to play whatever game you top in first.
I was
only in Springfest. Only in Springfest, because Springfest, they don't want you screwing over your team. So you have to choose. You have to go with the first thing you won, or obviously would be Vanguard. So the spring or the fall, you can choose.
Yeah, he told me that they asked him when he topped Buddyfight that which one he wanted to play in. So, yeah, unless he lied to me or was misunderstood. I mean,
no, we talked about it the following day or that night or whatever.
He said he was going to play Vanguard, so
yeah,
that really surprised me. But
they just got Gear Ruby, that's why.
Yeah, well, that's what he wants. He wants the Gear Chronicle card or whatever that you get for showing up.
Chronogen.
Yeah, that's why.
It's a pretty card. All right. Well, good to know. I think we're going to 72 Pillars and/or Fifth Omni could sneak it away. I feel like Guardians. I just feel like they're so difficult to deal with. So, but anywho,
not for Pillars, because Pillars can literally out maneuver them just by popping everything on their field in one turn, and then Fever. It's like, oh, GG.
Yeah, I mean, it can go a lot of ways. Again, what was that?
If they get impacted by Executioners, maybe. Go 5.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about new things. We got a lot coming out here in the next few weeks too, as well. We got Golden Buddy set. We got Super Shine, I think, at the end of December.
Yeah, December 23rd.
Right.
You're cutting in and out really bad, John.
Yeah.
Stop downloading porn.
Yeah. Turn the torrents off. All the hotel guests are on his Wi-Fi. You might have lost him permanently.
All right.
So new stuff. Take it away, Justin.
Yeah, come on, our fearless leader. Let's go.
Well, we have the triple decks coming out. I'm actually pre-selling them if you want to buy them now.
Shameless plug.
I know, right? Shameless advertisement right there.
But seriously, the Sun Dragon deck looks pretty good. The new Ball Dragon, it looks like a Digimon. Plays like I don't know, Pokemon. But he actually lets you reveal the top 5 cards of your deck and add a Sun Dragon to your hand. It's pretty broken. Like they get a lot of search and draw
Search
now.
out your impact monsters. That's
Oh
cool.
wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
While you're attacking. Or
Yeah.
possibly, well, no, Sun Dragon Shield doesn't have the Sun attribute, so you can't really grab a shield, but you could definitely grab an Impact. So, more reasons to run Impacts at 6, just to savage your opponent. The way we haven't seen, or why we haven't seen a lot of the support, it looks mixed. Some Darkness Dragon World cards, like we have one that's really good for Darkness Dragon World. And for Zwei, I mean, to keep the whole size 3 thing going, because when it dies, you get to bring back a monster from the drop, which is pretty handy if you're playing against the Omni, because ideally you can enter battle, swing with this guy, he dies, bring back, what is it, Death Asmodai, swing with Death Asmodai, he dies, then you mill the top 3, and then just bring out more monsters for complete savagery. I wish Levi was here right now to talk about his wall. But the last stack is like Zen clones. I think that's what they're called, with the impact monsters. Me personally, I'm scared as fuck for all of that stuff coming out because I play Darkness and a lot of our average attacks are like 3K and 4K. So having the link attack just to hit a lot of those monsters and the ability for them to completely savage you, rest in peace, Gaito. It's like scary for a Darkness Dragon World player. It should be scary for Cots in the World because Cots in the World players suck, right, Blake?
I beat your ass, didn't we?
That deck is so scary.
I'm sorry, you were too sick like a little bitch to play me.
But the triple decks are coming out early December, and then we have Super Shine later on. I'm actually excited. Well, I'm actually more excited for the Dungeon World support than Darkness, just because of old Zombie at the end of the episode. He's actually really good. Has Ozon B as a size 0. Ozon A was a size 1, I believe. And Ozon B was C. I don't know if anybody else has seen the episode.
This crazy ass Katana World
And
card.
the size 3 can just keep bringing himself back, even though he has lifelink.
Before we talk about the reset, were there any reprints in the decks? Like that we're talking about or no?
Blue Dragon Shield.
Okay, well,
one of the shields.
they, of course, Dragon World just nothing.
They can't have a set with Dragon World in it and not reprint one of the
is that like the 4th or 5th reprint now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that they reprint it.
Yeah, they're gonna keep reprinting it until it's like $1, like Black Dragon Shield.
Just make it a copy.
Yeah. They don't. Nothing so far for Hero World seems to be reprint. They have their own draw, their own gauge, and Zwei is pretty much all new because it's all you need to have their own flag. So
Yeah.
no spells.
Zwei's been completely new so far. I haven't seen a lot of the Gen clone stuff except for like the clone Abigail, Jack, and Ball.
Yeah. And nothing. I don't think for the news say anything about re-release or reprint.
No.
Nope.
Are they fully
Nope.
stacked?
No.
As of yet.
No, almost.
No.
Almost. They've got a
Or
lot in there.
More than likely for Super Shine there will be reprints because there's dungeon stuff. So there, if old zombie is like an enemy deck, there's probably going to be more enemy support, and then the trap stuff too. So they're probably more than likely, hopefully, they reprint crossbow. Otherwise, that would suck trying to get crossbow and then like all of the like really old scrap cards. I mean,
hell, even old players. I mean, some of that stuff hasn't been around for a long time.
Yeah, like I think in my binders I have like one crossbow.
And really no one has played or really, I mean, like that stuff is so old. Like no one really opened that set. Like I mean, like they didn't. You know what I mean? Like it's like
I opened so many boxes of that set, trying to get a damn flag.
I think I did like 2 cases and no flag. I was so depressed. Oh my gosh.
good to know.
What Darkness? Darkness next set. A lot of the cards look great, especially the on-call abilities are really unique because you have to destroy one of your own cards in order to actually get off the ability. But that's how they've been keeping Darkness and Katana for a while. It's like complete combos. Like if you go on a top decking with like those decks, you usually lose.
Good to know. Good to know. So let's move on to the next thing because we obviously know what we're getting up until December. But like, I mean, they've said this was the next set was the last of Triple D. And we head into the new era of, I guess you could say, Buddyfight. What do you guys expect? Like, we've had so much Sun Dragon, so much Star Dragon, so much Darkness. Should they go like the route of Vanguard and kind of like, oh, new main character, no more Gao or whatever, and give like someone a new deck and kind of be meta? No Gear Chronicle though, but like something on those lines.
Not yet. I kind of hope for like, because to me it feels like there's a lot of like Tetsuya stuff they could do, like because he's obviously not like a normal person. I think they could like explore like his backstory of like, because Asmodee obviously knows something that nobody else knows, and I think it would be kind of cool if it actually was something cool. He was going to be like, was it Solomon or something, and he's just this reincarnation on Earth, and he's all this cool shit's about to happen revolving around Tetsuya before they move on. Otherwise, they'll just kind of skip it and then give like a new world, like Gear Chronicle world, to some other character.
No, more steampunk.
Steampunk world.
No. The first idea, that Tetsuya idea, sounds great. He's actually the best main character ever.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we were informed that 100 Demons is coming back in a secret pack. I think it was like, what if they go back to like the Omni Lords and stuff like that? Is that something we would like to see, or you guys would like to see? Because we could have like Omni Lord impacts now. I mean, like that would be pretty interesting.
Omni Impact.
Nothing
Omni Pack.
for you, down.
Dude, that Omni Impact, that impact card for the Omni Lords would just go through the roof in price.
Oh yeah.
The return one, destroy one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, Omni Lords are kind of like whatever. I feel like they could support them by giving them their own decks in the future, maybe.
Like an Omni Lord flag?
Oh. Well, I mean, like, the Omni Lords themselves, only 5th Omni was the one that had Series and what? Or own deck.
Anyone want to try and decipher that?
I don't understand you.
5th Omni was busted, so why were they the only ones who got any good support?
Because they're Dragon World and they get shields.
Yeah.
Plot armor.
See, if we get new characters, then that means we don't get every set doesn't support the Dragon World anymore. So we're good, right? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Except there'll be 3 new characters that play the same worlds and the new Dragon World, I'm sure.
A not Dragon World. I totally agree to just a not
Dragon World, but a Dragon World.
No.
All dragons matter.
What would be a good world, though? I don't even know. It's obviously going to be some new Dragon World. Like, I thought.
No, John, we're not getting Shield World.
Water Dragon World.
Oh, ice barriers.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Magician World.
What are you talking about? They already have Magic World.
I said magician, fool.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, are you drunk? Go home. I mean,
I don't.
that's a really good
All right.
question. Why don't we go to the audience
Well,
for an answer?
Not Dragon Ball.
What world would you guys like to see?
All
Because
14 of them.
yeah,
Dragons, and dragons. More legend.
I wrote that.
I would love to see a Legend World main character. I would love that.
Lolly World.
Fairy world.
Yeah. Oh, well,
That
I
would
mean,
get
if they cross Weishwartz over to Buddyfight, they just start doing the art from some of the animes.
Rainbow world. Yeah, that's John's world. SP world. There you go.
Any SP card.
John's ears are ringing right now. He's like in ears.
I mean,
Only
obviously,
play shiny.
John would want to see some kind of plant world, right?
Yes.
There's room for that.
Yeah, I mean, you could almost take any theme out of Vanguard and throw it into Buddyfight to some extent. I mean, why not? Like, there could be like you guys were saying, like
Wonder world.
a Gear Chronicle type world, like some kind of steampunkish like world for Buddyfight.
Look,
Yeah,
just
Gear
no
World.
more dragons. Whatever you do, Bushiroad, just no more dragons. Like
They
I'm
love
a
their
dragon player, and I'm tired of dragons.
Amen.
We're gonna get more dragons. I hope you know that.
No,
I know. That's the worst part.
no dragons, no paladins.
I mean,
like,
we have Power
something-
Rangers, we have Transformers, we have
We need Pokemon.
dragons. We don't. We have Gummy Slime. I guess he's kind of like a Pokemon. I mean, the new art on the Dungeon World cards looks very cartoony.
The new trap cards look awesome.
Oh, you know what would be awesome? The cats. Your kitty world. I would play
Kitty
that.
World.
Yes.
You play Pussy World,
Oh my
Justin?
God.
I would totally play
Pussy World.
John would auto give up to that one.
Have a corgi.
Well, we
with
know John won't smash it. Oh,
Don't go anywhere near it. He's scared of it.
that's a Abigail Deathhole.
Yeah. Well, the Bushiroad owns a wrestling company, right? So they could do like a wrestling thing too, right?
Husbando world.
Well, I mean, they've done like the all those commercials for wrestling with Buddyfight.
yeah.
You're right. They've never done. I mean, the closest thing they have to a wrestler in
Was
Buddyfight
Okada.
is like the Asmodai card, right? Champion
Yeah.
Asmodai.
They also had the Okada, I think his name's
Yeah.
Okada, in a card.
I'm surprised they haven't made like a spin-off of Bermuda Triangle with how popular that is in Vanguard.
There you go. That's Lolly World. Bermuda Triangle for Buddyfight.
No, fish girl.
Like- Bounce your crap and get gauge, and I don't even know what else could be in there.
That's Guardians.
Nah, okay. Well then,
Yeah,
make
but it's not all
lollies for
lifers.
Guardians. Than Frill.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I do think they do need to have like another waifu world though. Just I think it would probably help the card game for like maybe steal more people from Vanguard.
I mean,
Or
like the only one is
Force of Will.
the heroines, right? I mean, there's nothing else in Buddyfight
Not really.
other than heroines.
There's not very many human attribute things though. so-
Yeah. Well, if they want to get away from dragons and do more human-y stuff, then that would be good. I mean, you got the like the magicians for Magic World.
Yeah.
And that's not
Super
wizards.
supported
I'm sorry, wizards. Yeah, not magicians. Blake had me thinking the wrong thing. Wizards. Although they have a dragon wizard, so they got that in there too.
Oh man! All right, let's move on from
We lost him again.
Yeah, he said let's move on from the
obviously
anime.
I feel that
He's trying.
And into what Bushiroad tournaments?
Yeah, I saw that prize support would steal the other communities. Yeah, unfortunately, Bushiroad's prize support is lacking, but it's free tournaments.
Yeah, it's free
It's for
tournaments.
everybody.
Got to pay for parking.
Yeah, you can't really argue with the free tournaments, like, in my opinion, because they pay. If you win, you get a free flight and a hotel.
Yeah, only if you win. Like, why not extend the invite to the whole top 8? Not pay travel, just invite. Make people get their own way there.
I like that.
You know, I mean,
that's how Gabe did that chat, right? On like, top 8 has to get there themselves, but they at least can get there.
yeah, that would make it so much more interesting and so much more worth making it to the top 8. Like, you made it to top 8, congratulations, you're invited to come and participate in this larger tournament.
Yeah.
Like, now you just have to get there. You can't get there? Oh well, at least you had an invitation to come and try. I mean, that would so many more people would love that. I would like it. I mean,
Yeah, seriously.
That would.
Johns.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh boy, John is in here twice.
Oh boy.
Double the fun, double the statement, double the gum. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can. Are you on your like cell phone now or something?
No, I keep fucking with the Wi-Fi. I'm not that
John, we need to get you a cord to connect up straight up to the internet.
Yeah.
this whole Wi-Fi thing, I guess. So
Get you an
I think you
Ethernet.
need to start stealing Burger King's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, seriously. Go to McDonald's. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Were they top?
Oh, that.
You're
All right, well,
you're
well,
still
hey,
around here.
Well, we're trying to decipher him. Next on the hit list, it looks like Bushiroad and their tournaments.
Yeah.
Judges.
It's basically single elimination at this point, is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
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 My
I
friend
agree
2
with
years in
that.
a row went X-1 in Vanguard. He lost like the second to last round or the last round, and he got like 9th or 8th place, or 9th or 10th place. And I think it's ridiculous when like when you lose one game and you're out.
Are you talking
I
about
think-
Austin?
No, my other friend Connor.
Oh, I was gonna say, didn't Austin
Oh,
get
Austin,
ninth?
Austin too.
Yeah, Austin
Austin
like
got
went
ninth.
undefeated
Losing
till
the
the
last
final round, lost in the final round and got 9th. How do you go undefeated till the
Yeah.
final round, lose a game, and then get 9th?
Yeah, they need to fix that shit.
That's ridiculous.
You beat were scrubs.
Yeah,
But yeah, it
that's how he
doesn't,
does it.
like I've been bubbled out a few times at Bushiroad events. I think 3 times I've been bubbled out. It sucks. The first time really sucked because that was the first Vanguard event in New York. I was so pissed off because I was like Spike Brothers, X and 1, bubbled. And then the next time for Buddyfight, I bubbled, and I got with Dungeon 1, and I got bubbled again. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah.
What the hell, Blake?
I didn't.
Start up.
Why is it always me?
Blake,
What?
your
It
icon is
shows your
taking up.
thing ringing.
Yeah, just saying.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I found the sound effects.
Eat foghorn. Beep, 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 beep.
Ugh.
Can't
It's so
take him
lame. It's
anywhere.
funny.
Can't take him anywhere.
Wait a minute, I found it.
Yeah. But I agree with you, Zach. I think they really need to fix it and just play it out until there's like 3 or 4 X1s, and then it doesn't matter. Like X2s have to hope and pray that they make like top.
Yeah, for Dynasty Cup, we play until there's like all X1s make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's different issues, I guess. It's hard. It's really kind of hard to say. I mean,
Do you guys do double elimination for Dynasty Cup, or do you guys do Swiss?
we don't, but like, because generally, if we do Swiss, and generally 1x2 makes it unless there's like a bunch of ties going on.
When is the next Dynasty Cup?
We don't really have one for Vanguard or Buddyfight plan, but I know on November 19th, I think we have a Luck and Logic one
Yeah.
at Justin's store, but I don't think we have anything planned right now because we were taking a break because we did like, 10 tournaments over the course of 3 months. And
Well, let me know next year when you guys are doing one. I want to come up.
Okay, I know that we want to do. I think he wants to do another Summer Wars thing, but try and get the championship more in the summer so it's easier for people to travel.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to come up when it's like snow on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm planning on not seeing it at all this year.
April or March.
There could still be snow, but I'll come.
Man, don't worry. Keep you warm.
Oh boy, I mean, you did sleep pretty close to me, Justin. I did get waken up by your like moaning in the morning. It was more like the sound of a dying giraffe or something.
I didn't know we were getting X-rated on this stream.
We probably should steer back.
What? That was totally Buddyfight related.
Yeah, different kind of Buddyfight.
John was staying in the wrong room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had our own issues in our rooms. We were freezing Austin to death. Oh man. All right. What about judges' rulings? Anything that you guys saw?
I always feel like a lot of judges don't know the rules. Like floor judges don't know the rules. So it's like
Floor volunteers, you mean?
Anything. And you should always get a head judge if possible.
Yep. It's tough though, because like some of the rulings are kind of confusing sometimes. I know a few people in our group, like Tim, like Charmac, I think Robin are pretty good, but like I don't really know too many other people who have like a good or comprehensive understanding of the rules. That like if a different scenario comes up, that they could just kind of go back to like what their own game knowledge to figure it out.
Yeah, a lot of the judges there go just for Vanguard, and they kind of just have to do Buddyfight, I think.
Yeah,
I was at the Buddyfight event, and then I raised my hand to say that I won my game or lost my game or whatever. And then she's like, "Oh, thank God, it's not a ruling." And like, you shouldn't really be saying that. You're supposed to be able to rely on you. And even I think Austin was like, "Yeah, I just go straight to head judge down every time."
Yep, that's what I did in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because I mean, someone did know the ruling on lifelink for leaving the field, which is fine because it wasn't printed on the card. But I knew the guy who first went to read the card for lifelink. The fact he had to read it, he would obviously not know what the ruling was. So I definitely had to go feel it right away anyway.
The one thing I really didn't like about this event was, and I mean, they probably did this all throughout the circuit or all throughout the series this time around, was that the fact that there was only one head judge on day 2 for both Live Swords and Buddyfight. They didn't each have their own head judge. They had one singular head judge. So, like, where was his concentration at? He was running these 2 tournaments at the same time. Like,
yeah,
you know. So, what is he focused on? That to me was stepping like a definite step backwards for Bushiroad. You know, like I think that the events in Chicago in the past, you know, like even last time where they had two head judges day 2, you know, was a lot better. So that's just my opinion. I don't know if anyone else thought about that at all or cared.
I think their whole judging thing was really weird this time around. They stopped giving boxes as payment, and they were doing hourly wage now. Like, I think trying to make people more incentive to judge. So,
well, I think they kind of de-incentivized it too, because they make you employees now. It's not like they pay you under the table. They make you like temporary employees, which I know I have a couple of friends who don't want to have to file you got to
file taxes for that.
And that's kind of like to them it's a turnoff, and like they probably know the rulings a little bit better than like this random schmo for Vanguard who's coming in to get another box or box equivalent now because I guess they have to pay them.
I honestly, I'd have rather had the boxes. I mean, it was cheaper. You know, it was way cheaper for them too. You know, to do the boxes because a box for them costs like maybe $10 to $20. You know, cost. So, like, for them to give that, yeah, that's cheap on there. I mean, they could do more for the judges, but honestly, they don't do a ton for the community. So, you know, I don't know. I like the way it was ran before, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they're doing it this way now. Especially, and the people who do know the rulings, like there was a guy there for Buddyfight, who was playing on day 2. He was judging day 1 for Vanguard, but he was there to play Buddyfight. So he didn't volunteer day 2 because he wanted to play. I did that myself. The last time there was this event, I judged Vanguard, played Buddyfight.
Yeah,
not for Springfest, but I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, for Springfest, it's more of a hassle too when you do the judging for oh my gosh, it was like after I did it for Springfest, I was like, never again. It's not worth it. You have to actually check in, to get your hours checked off and everything at the end of each day. So it's just too many hassles, not enough pay.
Oh,
boxes.
I shall return, boys.
Okay. I don't know, it's tough, though, because I feel like the good employees they have, they end up leaving for better jobs, probably because they don't get paid that well.
Yeah.
So
they need to recruit now. I don't think they need to wait the week of. If when your event is, start reaching out to some of your players now to judge, or again, at least make them take a test. I mean, program that they implemented last year didn't even matter this year. The judges that we had for our region weren't even there. It was really weird not having that whole program that they rolled out not in effect.
It was clearly not a thing anymore.
I don't think they have a Buddyfight test yet.
Yeah, not yet.
And that might help.
No, but they event, or you do choose one of the others. It's really weird that they again didn't have any. Even for Vanguard, those judges were not there. They were not present. So our regional judges were not there at all. So
yeah, this is Will English and Christian Larson. Neither of them were there.
Yeah, neither of them were present for the Vanguard. So it's okay, thanks for wasting everyone's time, Bushiroad, because they've let go of some of their best staff and then dropped the ball on all these programs that they had going. I think a lot of times too, the volunteers stop wanting to be a part of it because they don't know anyone there anymore either. So the familiarity of the program is diminished.
Yeah.
I mean, when I look at the in the spring, Gabran, who won, Chicago, he judged in the spring, so it was okay, so you go Bushiroad, and then you can try to win, awesome. Or if you go and judge, like you said, now you're applying a W-2, and it's I think it was $10 an hour, and not to toot my own horn, but it's that's shit to me. I don't even want to care to do that. Give me the product. I'd rather, yes, I'd rather try to win the $500, $600 wedding SPs from the Bermuda box as part of my prize, rather than judge. So
that's what you should do. Give SP flags out.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing is you can't even buy the boxes.
I'm
you
doing
can't even buy the boxes for what they were paying you. Before, because it was you got two boxes, so $120, let's say, value. In some areas, I know they charge more than $60 a box or whatever. But so $120 to $150, whatever. But if you're getting paid $9 an hour, is that what they were paying?
It was 10.
Yeah,
$10 an hour. If you're getting paid $10 an hour, then you're getting taxed on it.
Yeah.
You're not even going to be able to buy 2 boxes.
They literally asked me, and I told you, to many of you, they've asked me, they called me multiple times the week of, they emailed me multiple times to do it, and then to find out they didn't even ask Christian, who again is a prominent judge in our community.
He's been a Bushiroad crusader.
Yeah, you can do no wrong in his eyes, kind of thing, as long as it's Bushiroad, and they didn't even ask him. So I don't know what was going on. And then you hear about the stuff that what was the scandal in Atlanta that they had go on with the something happened down there with Vanguard, like, and it was due to bad judging or program, and it's just like they just really need to invest more into their other structures as well.
Oh, is that where they only had the top 7?
Was that it?
That was Canada, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Canada had the top 7, but I mean, again, if they were to go, like, they give out great prizes, like the deck box and all that was really cool, but like, people aren't going, I hope, just for that. I mean, like, people need to really go and feel like they're being supported by the company, so they really need to do something else for the community and not just prizes. Like, they really need to make it feel special. Like, these judges and things are doing more than just being bodies. We need a JD. We need someone like that.
He was so good.
Yeah, I mean, he was organized, and like it was more like he had passion for it, and you know, and then they lost him, and then they lost other people, and it's just like, okay, so you guys need to revamp your infrastructure here and make it so people care again within your own company.
Yeah, but I don't even think they did anything in Chicago like how they usually, how they've been doing all year, like the regional. Because like we had the head judge make an announcement, but it was like nothing like how JD used to do, like where the bathrooms are and like all of that stuff. It was literally like, oh, Mulligan.
Yeah, but again, this guy is he's probably in charge of so much. He's in charge of like all this stuff. He can't focus specifically on making sure the players are having as good of a time. Like when we held Nats in Chicago, what was that, 2 years now? 2 years? They were so like at that point spread thin, but everything still ran smoothly because you had a lot of people who cared about the games. Like you actually had people who were like, "Oh, I play Buddyfight." Right? Like Robert said, the one girl was like, "Please don't have a ruling question." She didn't play the game. Like, she kind of goes, "Okay, I play Dragon World. Okay, good. You know all about shields." So you're going to be able to make these timings and rulings to a degree. Like, it's just sad that they didn't have anyone. Like,
yeah, because we actually had a lot of floor judges like that from while we were in New York that just like never played any of the games or anything, and was asking, was it like a Star Trek convention or something?
Oh God! God, it's so bad. Anywho, let's go on to enough complaining about Bushiroad. I was going to do group events, but let's do group questions here. Lighten the load after beating up on poor Bushiroad.
Yeah.
All right, I got
we
like
still
2
love
posts
you,
going here.
So
don't
take it the wrong way.
Don't worry, Bushiroad. We like playing you for fun too. We love having fun, especially when you get timing rules and you get screwed out of going into the next round. Anywho, so question from Andreas. He goes, what would be the best impact monsters for a gem clone, and what do you want to see from Dungeon World in the next upcoming set?
I probably don't know that I would use anything really outside, but they'll probably release a support for the gem clone stuff. Just because to me the deck is busted. Just because you can play one monster, attack, see what they do, play another monster, attack, and then just keep doing that.
I'm gonna play Silhouette piss off Robert, just to get him in there. Okay. Jason, have you looked at the gem clone deck at all?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I just know Gem is totally outrageous.
All right, our viewers are probably not that.
I know they have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. I know you do, John.
I know. I got the outfit in the back. But
I bet you do.
All right, Dungeon World. Traps are obviously a thing. Ozone. We're getting Missouri support. What do you think will be the best version of that? Is it going to be the Dungeon World Enemy Lords, I guess it is? Or
Dungeon Enemy?
Dungeon Lord? Dungeon Enemy, that was it. Thank you. Because I think Ozone's just like our mummies of this set.
I don't know. It seems so weird.
I would say probably the traps. Just because any deck that can usually search or like draw a lot is really good. Like look at Guardians.
But
Yeah.
I feel like they don't really do anything. They don't have like a way to push.
Not
Like,
yet. I mean,
they can like kind of sit there for as long as they want, but then like they need to get support to let them actually like affect your opponent.
yeah. It's weird. I
I'm
don't know.
sorry, Rob.
Obviously, we got more coming.
Yeah, I'm just triggered from Guardians. I mill their stuff, they put it back. I mill their stuff, they put it back. It's like, how am I supposed to beat this crap? Okay.
All right. Well, what about this from a Zachary Grant? Grant? That last name? It says, when Trump wins. Oh, God. When Trump wins, tune in Tuesday to find out more on America's future. We build the wall. And what world are you trying to keep? Oh, what world are we building, or what world are we building around a wall? Well, Amigo is got to go. Dungeon.
I want to keep Dragon World. I really just want to keep Dragon World.
I was gonna say Dragon World. Although I like Dragon World.
Just keep them out. I
Oh, yeah,
hate 'em.
Kagero.
Any card with dragon attribute.
Get rid
Oh,
of
God,
Star
yeah.
Dragon, please.
And is why.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Star Dragon World, and Dark Dragon Way of Shadow Paladin, Kagero, and Royal Paladin per season. And you're locked away because the Void or Zoid or Zeta, whoever you want to blame on it, and then allow us to repopulate the meta.
Yeah, what was it? Dragon? Was it Try? Would that be the villain or something?
Yeah.
Link Joker Clan.
Yeah, Link Joker World. No, locking your space. All right, from Sparky Vanguard, what do you guys think of Battle Poets? Oh, poor Battle Poets. They're so slow, I feel.
I don't even know what they do.
They're a lot of discard. They're like a lot of like, oh, when you have this, you gain the ability to either gain double attack, penetrate, extra crit,
Do they
power.
plus it all to like make up for that? Like every Battle Poet deck I've seen, so, like if I like Brick, they pen me for like 3 and 3, and then like next turn like kind of push.
I feel like Battle
But
Poets
if I
are
open
like,
good, they don't do anything.
yeah, I think they're very supported by all other Hero World stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they don't have enough of their own support. Like, you know, like superheroines, when they came out the door, good. Like, Battle came out, they're like, oh, we're just going to give you 1 or 2 cards.
Yeah, they literally gave them 3 monsters. That's not enough.
Yeah.
I need some 5-0s or more 3s to have a competent deck.
Yeah. I feel bad for Kevin and Sparky because you guys, if these are your boys, you need to pray and hope that in the Shining Star that they get something. Need the hope. All right, this one's from Sailor Scott. Hopefully this question is a good one. What are your thoughts on Buddy Spoiler right now? And what would you like to see come from Buddy Spoiler in the future? One Sailor Scott. God, I feel like I'm about to do Sailor Moon. Thank you. I think that is to our community, especially since it's 100% dedicated just to Buddyfight. I enjoy going on there. He's been pretty good with the whole thing. So I don't know. Have you guys been on the site? Oh, you're on it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. I remember he used to have another site before.
Yep. Yeah.
No, I think it's great. I think it's like what we need.
It's pretty well designed. For me, the one thing I hate about the wiki is that like that front page is never updated. I hate that. Like I always go to the front page to see when like sets are gonna drop, and I never see it. It still says July 22nd is the most recent one, and I have no idea I have no idea when stuff's gonna come out. But
yeah, and I don't know any of the people that the head admin like in person. I only know them in the group by like the group name. So
I guess our answer to your second is up the good work. we to comparison. If you're like, oh, you guys can go online and check out Buddyfight wiki, everything you need to know. It's like Bushi Road. What a disappointment. But yeah, I think Buddy Spoiler is exactly what we needed for the community. So
what's Buddy Spoiler?
That's a website.
Oh my god, Blake. Seriously, Blake. I feel like I'm talking to Blake.
Yeah. Galen is always short there, Justin.
Buddy spoiler is a thing on a website, and it allows us to view cards that were released the day. He's like, is there any Dragon World, Darkness Dragon World? No, don't bother me.
There's, the thing though is like, I like using the Wikia still because, you can find out like the cards that like are linked together like through attribute or through support, support for whatever this card or that card. Like that's something you still can't like go on here and do. Like if I click the attribute dungeon enemy on the Ozon A, like I can't see all dungeon enemies. Or if I was on like the Wikia, I could.
Yeah, that's something I need to get better with because I don't know what's coming out until the actual set comes out.
That's how I am too, Justin. I don't like I don't like spoilers. Like I should because then it'll tell me what to buy. But honestly, I find out after it tops. Doesn't matter to me. Before then, it's a waste of money.
I just buy all of it, always.
Net decker through and through.
Yeah, it's Jason Tchaikovsky, ND. Net decker. If they would let me do that to my name, I would totally do it. It's like,
I just want to get you like in a little doctor's outfit. Well, not a little doctor's outfit, but a big
of course
doctor's
you want me in a little doctor's outfit.
I didn't say a nurse.
No, you're going to be the nurse, John.
Yeah.
Get you the cap and everything. Let's get a name tag.
And the
name tag.
Yeah. All right, so next question is from Brandon Otto. Brandon, I feel like we're going to have like a roast here. What are your thoughts on Rising Star Battle Ruth taking on the World Champion title next year? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
He's a great guy from Indiana. He shows up at the Chicago events. He's cool.
He's just having some fun here, but I think anyone who wants to be world champ,
he made top 8
Springfest
with Dungeon during Springfest.
Dungeon enemies?
No, Dungeon World. Just standard Dungeon World deck. Dungeon World deck. Weapons, attacking Tetsuyas, things like that.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, him and I were the only two undefeateds in Swiss until the final round when I 2-0'd him.
Damn. Savage. Back at it again, Jason.
Well, yeah, this weekend he wanted, or last weekend he wanted to play me. Like, and he played me a bunch. I was playing Super Heroine, so I was playing John's Super Heroine deck because I had borrowed cards for it from other people, so I dismantled mine, but I was playing John's, and I kept 2-0'ing him. Finally, like his friend played me, and his friend 2-0'd me with Dragonine. Like, Super Heroines against Dragonine is rough. It's rough. So he borrowed his friend's deck and finally beat me, but it was 2-1.
Why not? You're not running Overlord in that?
I'm running Overlord. No, yeah, that's right. He was not running Overlord.
I do not know.
That is the problem.
Like to say I got around farther than you, but that's okay.
Whatever. I never played that deck till that day. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know what I was going to play till that day.
Everyone Dr. ND'd it. They came in, they saw Overlord topped in Canada, and they thought that's the only way you can do that deck. Lies.
It just made top 8 again in Houston.
I know, because they're still following Canadians' leads. They're like, oh, this is how we do it. No, guys, you can.
Well, there's a lot of people going to move to Canada after this,
Yeah, after Tuesday.
So
I'm gonna get my maple syrup out.
They're just getting used to the culture of the new Overlord.
To Quebec, they have a king, right? Or what do they got over there?
They got a queen, John. They got a queen.
Yeah. Oh no. All right. Well, let's move along to the next one. Future online tournaments. I'll answer that in a moment. How much could? Oh my God, Justin. Fuck off. Will there be more events in the future where we try to go and gather lots of admins as such as Chicago? So basically, Zach is the only admin who was not present in the state of Illinois this past weekend. So he was our what do they
He was
call
our
him?
vice president. You know, we had to
yeah,
have one of our cabinet members out of the state in case something happened.
Yeah,
Right.
we said, Zach, if we were to die.
Zach did something that weekend. I think it was his birthday, so he didn't do anything. I know he didn't do anything.
He sat at home with a cupcake and a candle in it and saying happy birthday to himself.
He's like, where is everybody?
He's turning red in the face because it's true.
As far as that goes, Brandon, I think we all kind of discussed it before. We definitely want to do it again down the future, probably for Springfest. Maybe we try to get everyone out there. So it definitely was a lot of fun hanging out with everyone. And I think a lot of the community was the super regional, as Justin keeps calling it. It was a lot of fun having so many names, and it really felt like a national event in Chicago. So
it would have been a lot more fun had Justin actually played in the event.
Well, he saw Austin was playing Mummies the night before, and then all of a sudden he got sick.
Yeah, I saw Justin for like 2 minutes after like we got back from eating, and he was upstairs playing with you guys, and all Justin could say to me when he came back to the room to grab something was, "Austin is wrecking everything with that Mummy deck." That's all he said to me. And then the next morning, I hear him, like I say, dying next to me. and then he doesn't show up, and I'm like, it must have been the mummies. The curse of the mummies.
The curse of the mummy.
The curse of the mummies.
The fucking mummies. All right, last question from this post, and we got one other post that only has a few questions. How do you improve as a player that has only been playing for days, weeks, but really enjoyed the competitive aspect and the simplistic of the game? Well, I don't know about simplicity, but
Net
a
deck.
lot of timings.
No, seriously, net deck. Play all the different decks. Get to know all the matchups. Know the meta.
Wasn't there
can't
a
go
player in Houston that just started playing the game that day, and he went like X and 2. Like he was X and 1 until the very last round.
With
And
mummies.
he barely did make. Yeah, with mummies.
If
Oh my
that
God.
post is true, yeah.
That was part of
Yeah.
HQ.
So that's what you do. You give him mummies.
Yeah,
Just
get mummies.
Yeah, take autopilot mummy. Actually, speaking of mummies, and for those who are watching, if you had saw my post earlier, the Christmas list with many mummies on it, if you want to win the exact deck list or build that Austin Summers used,
Minus the
go
foils.
on minus the foils, non-shiny, not max rarity. Sorry, I got other children I got to take care of.
Thank you, Daddy.
Go on there and go enter me to win on that post. Enter me to win. What we'll do is we'll take anyone who takes that at the end of the night at midnight. Take all the people who put their enter me to win. You gotta say enter me to win, and we'll randomly draw. And that person will win the mummy deck that Austin Summers. I gotta be really careful about that.
Yeah.
Expensiveness in that deck. You will win the cards from the Card Academy, who are sponsoring the stream, and we will make sure you get that mummy deck. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Enter me to win. All you have to do is say enter me to win on that post, and we'll make sure you get the to you. All right, last post that had a bunch of questions on it. Then we'll go into group activities. I gotta find it.
I'm missing The Walking Dead right now. No wonder Blake left so early.
Oh no, Glenn died.
That was like 2 episodes ago.
Whatever, it's still relevant.
Not really.
I see it everywhere. It's like when the Asian kid gets out of line in class and they show Negan or whatever with the bat. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. I was like, oh man.
How come I haven't seen this thing?
Oh my god, have you not seen that? Oh, I'm gonna cry. I don't even watch the show.
Only one I saw was the "Hey you guys."
All right, when will Jaeger support or Jaeger cards? Wasn't it the current set that or the next set coming out said that every world is getting support? So probably then. I'm assuming.
Right. After Super Shine.
Yeah, after Super Shine, the next set was every world was in it. So every world is represented. So I'm assuming they'll give like all the new sub things, new impact monsters, something.
Well, the Golden Buddy Pack gave you like vanilla garbage cards too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave us that crappy grade 3 that's like double attack and like Counter Blast 3. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, Bushiroad. Something. Yeah, I think that's the next time we're gonna see Jaeger support. Full world card, but you know.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe he'll be the main character.
Yeah, no.
You go to the supermarket, you go to the liquor section, and you go get your Jaeger support.
There you go. I can Jaeger all night. From Casey Parkinson's, what world's flags need more support? Do you feel the game is in a good place meta-wise? Well, we kind of talked about a lot of that. Legend World.
Yeah. Legend World.
Robert will say Magic World, but they keep topping, so you know.
They don't need more
Just a wizard. Like I don't care about pillars. Give me a wizard.
Oh, you want wizard? He wants more bad
I
wizard
want a
cards.
wizard world. That's what I want.
You want more generic cards so you can put them
I
in
want
your
wizard
bad
Ein
wizard
to be a
deck.
thing, so I can run Tetsuya in there. Because Tetsuya's a wizard in Dungeon World. So I can run Tetsuya in my wizard Ein deck.
Yeah. We need darkness support.
No, you get your thing next month, or yeah, you get your thing next month.
No, I mean for something other than black dragons. It's like all they support is black dragons. What about the white dragon?
Oh
White
yeah,
dragon.
they haven't had any white dragon. All dragon lives matter.
All dragons matter.
All dragons matter.
Especially red dragons.
Sunshine dragons. Meta-wise, I like the meta right now. I think there's a lot of diversity. If you see these topping, there's just stuff everywhere.
I think everything's
Like
topping
more-
except for Katana World and Darkness Dragon World. I think Darkness Dragon World, we had one top this year. I think Ryan Hopkins topped with Shadow Dive and Springfest.
Sounds fun.
And Katana may have had one.
I think they
Continent
did.
people. I think they had one or two. I can't remember all of it, but they did have a few. So
Yeah,
Other than the trial deck that topped in Mexico.
the trial deck. Get Jason. We're going to Cancun next spring. Wherever it is, but I think we all need to go down to Mexico.
Well, don't they just not get like newer cards down there? So they're all using like outdated.
Justin ships them everything.
It's because they don't get the stuff in on time. Like they actually get what we get, but they get it like a week or too late.
So we need to bribe Justin not to send them cards.
Go down there.
We can go down there and top.
No one listen to this plan, please.
I did not just say that out loud. That was all in my head.
I lost my inner monologue. Let's see here. Last.
You can't hunt that.
No, it's a good. Oh. These because we got a lot going on here. It's the Christmas season. We are going to do a couple of things. The next online tourney we are going to do is a single Swiss not single elimination, Swiss tournament again. We're going to start that in the middle of the month somewhere. Waiting for Joel to update area for us, hopefully, and then we can begin. Really excited about that. No December tournament because we're going to do quite a few December things. If you're watching this, guys, every Sunday in the month of December of some sort. Every Sunday, we're going to give away, it could be a box, it could be a trial deck, it could be the Golden Buddy thing, it could be a mat, it could be a custom mat, every Sunday.
It could be a common.
It could, well, what's that? What is it? What's a common? You mean foil common? FC?
No, just common.
Oh my God, you're killing me. That's like garlic. I don't even know why would you do this. We're gonna give away something every Sunday. So that's number one. Number two, because we're gonna do the tournament in November. Number three, we're gonna do a 5 versus 5 again. We did this a while back. Where it was like, what was it? Team Amigos versus Team Trump. what we did. We did 5 for 5. We're going to continue doing that. We're going to do another one this month. We're going to do Santa versus Donald Trump. Naughty versus nice. I think that's going to be the fun one there. We might do another one of those, but for sure one of them. We're going to round up group community members, or maybe have people vote on who they want to be in the tournament versus 5 admins. So
popularity contest, go.
Yeah! We're going to do like a project running mate. Find out who we want on there. So other Christmas events. Justin, didn't you? I must have missed this one. Didn't you have another one that I missed? A Christmas live stream or something?
I forgot everything I said.
I know you're a father now.
And
after finding out your daughter repeats everything, I don't blame you. I know for sure, like you said, we're gonna always do the 5 the giveaways on Sundays to give back to the community. We're gonna do the 5 versus 5. I feel like there was a Christmas live stream or something you had mentioned.
I wanted to do giveaways, and I can't remember everything else I said, and everything is buried in like all of the
I looked at your questions that you want us. Should we give away Blake's address?
Yes, we should give away Blake's address.
I can't remember, but I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like right now we're gonna. I want to do more for the group. I feel like we're at a good number now, like almost like what 3,500 maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. 33, 34, somewhere in there. Oh, you did?
That's the questions I asked today.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a lot more. I think that's the thing now that we're in the off-season mode of the Bushi Worlds. Got to do a little bit more why we don't have tournaments, and we're going to be bored out of our mind. So
we're at 3,357.
I forgot the Christmas thing. Ask the community members who are their favorite admin, and then whoever like gets chosen out of the admin has to send out like gift cards for whatever world that they play.
Okay, so we'll call it this. We'll call it like secret admin. So like secret Santa, where you got to get someone a gift. We'll do secret admin. We'll have a poll go up. You vote on the admin. That admin's going to choose a world, and from that world, we'll send away some gifts, things, maybe flags or promos or something like that from that world.
So buddy rares.
Or oh my God, what is? I'm going cheap all of a sudden, and you guys are going up.
John's like, I might find some of those commons.
Yeah. People are like, John's got money. We'll vote for John.
Vote for John. Honestly, I think you should vote for Blake as punishment.
Vote for Blake.
No one wants Katana World cards, though.
Vote for Blake.
I think we just vote for Blake. Yeah.
Vote for Blake.
We'll do that later, though. After the election. Right now, I don't want to worry about the holidays until after the election. So.
Because that's affecting.
No, I have dead serious. I have an agreement with my family. I normally don't start till November 1st for holiday stuff, but because I'm a political science major, I don't do anything in election year until after the election. So you all better hope for like a gore thing, so it lasts all the way into like December. Because there'll be Christmas shit everywhere. You'll all be like, "What happened?" So. All right, I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything you want to say, or anyone in the YouTube stream have any questions, I really appreciate you guys watching. We'll be doing more of these hopefully every month to kind of catch up. Probably not the next few months since we don't have any regionals, but the moment we get stuff back up and running in the Springfest time, and we'll start doing more.
I mean, we'll have updates for nationals and worlds.
Yeah, no. We'll send a spy in there. We'll send someone up there to watch. I don't know if they ever do that. So I don't know if they let people. I mean, I guess for the Illinois when they didn't allow anyone in there.
Well, it's because we had a special thing going on for Illinois.
Yeah, they actually did events. God forbid, had a national event. They did side events. Brandon Smith was there. Some voice actor. So, Dr. O.
Dr. O was there.
Yeah, bring back Dr. O.
I mean,
Ego was.
I found it.
Mac's going to be at Nationals, so he can tell us what's going on.
Wait, what'd you find, Justin? The stuff?
One of the events that I wanted to do is every admin makes a team, and then we put out teams against each other.
Oh,
We actually have to.
so are we gonna do like Hunger Games? Are we gonna do Hunger
Yeah.
Games?
Yeah,
Oh
Hunger
my God!
Games.
District versus district, world versus world. I'm so down for that. Okay, I'll get working. Harry, if you're listening, I'll be messaging you for content. So we're gonna do Hunger Games. I love it. Awesome.
I'm gonna do Darkness Dragon World versus all.
All right, cool. Well, unless again the YouTube world has anything to say, won't win. What the hell is that? Oh, no, JK. All right, if that's not it, if that's it, guys, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. The admin team, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more going forward, and we're very excited for bringing this back. So until next time on Buddyfight, we will talk to you guys all later.